Hi everyone, we are from Group 3 and in this video we are going to present our work.
Stereotypes are characteristics imposed upon groups of people because of their race, nationality, and sexual orientation. These characteristics tend to be oversimplification of the groups involved, and even if they seem positive, stereotypes are harmful.
These are the examples about stereotypes in global. Asians are known as people who are good at arts and mathematics. British people are known for their love of tea and soccer. The French are known as people who never bath, heavy smokers, and cowardly. And so on and so on.
Mau pinjam HP dong?
Buat apaan?
Bukan foto-foto.
Jadi semenit goceng tapi ya.
Semenit goceng? Mahal banget, Padang.
Lah kok Padang sih?
Pelit.
Lagian orang itu gue sih mau foto-foto.
Iya, emang kenapa sih? Gue udah cantik banget. Ya kali ya foto-foto.
Genit banget orang Sunda kan.
Main makan ya?
Oke. Lo makan nggak pakai sausnya?
Nggak suka pedas.
Tapi bukan orang Batak ya?
Aneh banget sih. Apa hubungannya selera makan sama suku?
Tapi kan ini nggak pedes-pedes amat, Ci.
Lo lihat nih ya. Ini udah keju, digaremin. Kalau pakai ini, malah jadi nggak rusak rasa.
Tapi ini kan dikasih abangnya buat pelengkap kentang. Emang enakan pakai ini lah.
Apaan sih, maksa banget.
Cocok ini
Orang
doang.
Batak lo.
Kurang Batak sih.
Marah-marah mulu.
Tapi gue orang Sunda.
Lo orang Sunda? Berarti nggak ada hubungannya dong stereotip sama kehidupan kita aslinya.
Nggak ada.
Makan
Puasa.
So, in Indonesia, the Padang tribe is often stereotyped as being stingy. The Sundanese are flirtatious. The Batak tribe is grumpy and likes spicy food.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about developing cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity refers to a set of skills that allows you to learn about and understand people whose cultural background isn't the same as yours. The differences between us are a positive thing and don't consider one culture better or worse and right or wrong. But having cultural sensitivity doesn't mean that you must be an expert in each culture's values. It simply means that first, you're willing to ask honest questions, second, seek understanding, and the third, demonstrate empathy rather than judging those around you.
Having cultural sensitivity is important when we travel because we can demonstrate respect and appreciation for the culture of the people in the place we're visiting. It can help us to grow our understanding of our new surroundings and makes our time spent there more meaningful. The most important thing when it comes to acting in a culturally sensitive way is that you remember to ground each interaction you have with others in the understanding that their background, experiences, and values naturally vary from your own. This will help you to lead with understanding and empathy rather than make a judgment. Also, traveling is an excellent way to us to practice cultural awareness and grow our experience with worldviews that are different from our own.
This cross-cultural exchange is among the most beautiful, complex, and exciting aspects of traveling in areas you've never been to. Cultural differences can be a challenge in an international workplace, but at the same time, cultural diversity can also be fascinating. We can learn a new culture about the habits, foods, festivals, language, history, etc. For example, in adaptation, people who seamlessly interact with others from different cultures by following the norms of that culture. They feel that they can respect their own values while adapting to the values of other cultures they interact with. They use empathy effectively. For instance, people who bow at the right time when interacting with Japanese clients or naturally expect their Mexican guests 45 minutes after the scheduled start time of a party. We're used to the golden rule, as in treat others like you would like to be treated. However, when it comes to cultural differences, the golden rule that is most effective is treat others the way they want to be treated. That's all from our group presentation about developing cultural sensitivity material. Thank you so much.
Cultural barrier. The prime dynamics of culture are the mutual social perceptual set with coordinated meaning and action and cultural variance. The differences in communication recital and the diverse forms of communication can create diversity among various cultures. People who live in various cultures and historical epochs communicate differently and have different patterns of thought. A cultural barrier in communication occurs mainly when communication happens between two different cultural backgrounds. And now we want to show you some examples in a video.
I remember sending him a text saying, "Are you home?" And he responded, "Sure." And I was like, does that mean yes? Like, are you home? And then he didn't respond, and I was kind of worried, like, what?
I see what you're saying, but what wasn't it good?
Sure doesn't, it's not an affirmation. Sure is like,
No,
soy sauce goes with everything. Everything.
if your food is bad, you put soy sauce on it, it'll like
That's it.
spice up the
Problem
magic.
solved. That's it.
For example, in my culture, we don't use to take out your shoes inside of the house. And when we start kind of living together, a couple of times she told me, "Oh, why you don't take out your shoes? And why you don't take out your shoes?" And I said, "Why?"
Especially when we just clean the floor and you're walking with your dirty shoes.
He eats rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I swear.
Right, all the way.
Breakfast!
Yeah.
That was new for me. Yeah, we have had stupid arguments about cultural things for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot of arguments.
It's another French thing. It's
And
like,
a lot of our arguments are stupid.
you'd be sitting around the table and they'd be like, "Why is Lauren smiling all the time? Like, why is she so smiley?" And I don't realize that, but Thomas has the opposite because oftentimes, like, his neutral face looks kind of pissed off. And so oftentimes he'll be at work and like it's caused a lot of problems actually, or out with my friends, and I'm like, "What's wrong with Thomas?" And I'm like, "No, that's just his neutral, like," but it is. He has a pissed off neutral face, and a lot of people and friends do.
And here are the 5 ways to overcome cultural barriers and somehow embrace it. So the first one is to ensure clear and polite communication. The next one is learn about different cultures. Third is works toward accommodating culture differences. Fourth, share each other knowledge. And the last one, employ diversity training. Yeah, that doesn't really work that well.
That is all from our group. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you got something from this video, and thank you for your attention.